green light, go. Tires burn the pavement, people wanna know where Mace, Pops, and Dave went.
Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, no see where all the sun rays went.
Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy.
The blends be all the right cred,
meaning credentials.
best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls
in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter right, turn it up, we giving the show.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about, space or out your mind?
But can you rock it like rockets, fool?
That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years, so you can say we got
3 turns.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert
upheaval the ground.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about, space or out your mind?
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's
fool?
a close encounter of what kind?
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Turn it up, y'all keep the flow.
Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show.
But can you rock it like rocket
What you
fuel?
talking about, space or out your mind?
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's a
fool?
close encounter of what kind?
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want. Yeah, call us dangerous, ain't too many can play with us. See where this game here taking us, no barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much, actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog, I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pan. I got it, don't panic. So to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
First down, and they're going to throw without him. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long.
58, orbit. 58, come on. Hey, tight. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. He's coming. Double up. Let's go.
Allen going to throw. That one complete to Yeldon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 36. Easy. Go. 15.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
49 to 15. Yo. 49.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a give to Yeldon. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Hill on the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. Complete to his tight end, Seth the Valve. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game. And now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding the football. And guess what? I throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd down, Cook. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Kill, kill, kill. Charge. Kill, kill, kill. Back.
Let's think here. You're still just in the second quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show me I have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. So that one will be accepted.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He pitches it. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Succop, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Ed Oliver able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
No. Me. Tighten up.
Now Cook running right. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down and 12.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Squeeze, double. Easy. 49.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Now he's got a man. Complete. Give him 32 on the play. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
49 to Mike. Watch 49. I got you, punk. 49 to Mike. Come on, baby. Yellow.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, That's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Mike, get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53.
Half.
Pick it up.
What's that?
53's the Mike.
Half.
It's our time. This is our time, guys. It's our time.
Half 85.
To the air, Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. He had a little bit of a turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Deuce. Hey, watch it.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they can
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Watch the pass. Here we go. Easy. Hey, 43, 15.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
49 the Mike. 49 the Mike. Drop deep.
Hey, 57 color. Here goes 15.
Hey, turn it up.
Hey, rip it. Hey,
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in the game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38.
On Sunday.
Throwing now is Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Watch left. Tight end to the left.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. Now on 2nd and 16. Allen able to get away. And John Brown's got it complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Big Ed.
Hey, tight. Half 10.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes, it's Hill, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Come back.
58, come on. I got one. Check. Lucky.
I don't need to.
Snap coming at one, and it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They keep it with Yeldon on first down. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm coming for you. You mine. Go. Motion.
Let's go.
And he Probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. The Bills on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Now this time he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Now Brown. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
First down at the 47-yard line.
49.
On first down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, 47 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And, oh, he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job. Execute it.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Bills on third down, not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 49. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
43.
6-yard line.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken short. Bulldozes past him. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw is Walker. Off play action. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Watch out for Hill on the return. Might have needed just 1 more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
49, got
Yellow.
Charlie.
Let's go, baby.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And this is Cook with a grab. It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That'll be complete to Cook. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd and a yard. Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.